Hi, it's Osprey, Corey, whatever you guys want to call me, and I have a very serious topic to talk about. Now, a lot of guys didn't know, but I'm very political. Um, I follow the news a lot. Um, I care about politics, and you know what? I definitely think I consider myself as an independent, as very open-minded to certain things. So, you know what? I'm not gonna say let's not hear in the comments. I want to see your guys' opinions down in the comments. That's the first thing I'm gonna say. I'll repeat it again at the end. But currently, we are in a state of turmoil. If you didn't know this, well, you've probably been living under a rock or something. Something that just it like you can't hear anything. But currently, the doomsday clock is at 100 seconds. It was moved down today from 2 minutes to 100 seconds, which is 1 minute 40. Now, if you don't know what this means, which I'm sure a lot of you guys won't know, but this means that we are 100 seconds closer to the apocalypse. Once we hit zero, basically means that that just everything is ending and we're done. And due to certain things, they moved down the clock. Now it's run by atomic experts and experts in certain fields. I don't know exactly what. However, I have seen some of the reports, and it is quite scary because they've mentioned our president, the president of the United States, John Trump, in some of these, and that's really worrying me. And also because it also includes a bunch of other problems that we are ignoring for petty politics, things that are bigger than us. And now, well, I think that the United States has done a great job in trying to reduce their carbon emissions and has tried to keep the peace. Um, I'm not going to say our current president hasn't done a horrible job. He's done a bad job. He hasn't done a horrible job. He hasn't screwed it all up, but he has screwed certain things up. NATO, for example, is slowly crumbling, and we are looking at a fragile alliance that might not even work. Um, we're looking at Russian aggression in Ukraine. And yeah, that ties back to our impeachment point. Um, the impeachment is somewhat of a sham, but at the same time, very real, and it might actually be legitimate. Now, I'm not going to say whether or not it is or not. That's for you to decide. Um, but again, I said I wouldn't say it whether or not it was legitimate. I would say in my opinion. Of course, in my opinion, I think it is legitimate to try this president. However, there was not process, so there should be due process in that form, and there's no way of us going back. So that is also a sad thing, but of course, it's something that we have to deal with. Now, a lot of you guys are going to start screaming, read the transcript, read the Mueller report. In fact, I do have the Mueller report with me right now. I read the 400-page little book. It's a shortened version by Alan Dershowitz. I'm pretty sure he worked on the Mueller report. So, shout out to him for writing the book. Shout out to Robert Mueller for writing it. I'm pretty sure it's Robert Mueller, Bob Mueller. I'm really bad at this. Bob Mueller for writing this document and helping me see clearer through the Trump campaign and just what he's done. And I want to say he's done more things that are morally wrong, but that are not crimes. But again, the transcript can also be proof that he did something wrong. Now, on to the doomsday clock. There are current factors that are pushing the doomsday clock to 0 seconds. Global warming being one of them. The fires in Australia. Global economic turmoil that might happen. We have 1/3 chance in the United States of a economic recession, which basically puts a bunch of other countries at risk because they invest in us, and it's very unsettling. And also because we have a political situation that is unbearable and is absolutely horrible because we are not able to compromise in any way, shape, or form. It's absolutely disappointing. Um, what else do we have? Oh, potential wars, plague, and potential plague in China. For some reason, it always comes from China. I heard it's a lot about the animals, but that's just what I heard. I should probably start reading a little bit more. I have to admit to myself, I probably should be reading a little bit more on the plague situation. And I want to just say to the people in Congress, to the people in the House, as a 15-year-old who is going to vote in the next election, in the 2024 election, if you want my vote, you need to compromise. I'm not going to vote for anyone if you're not willing to compromise. That's just my opinion. If you can't compromise, you're not going to be able to get anything done. If you can't get anything done, then you're just wasting time. You're wasting precious time to save the environment, save the earth, save alliances, keep the peace. You're wasting time on the bigger picture. And yes, we have a lot of domestic issues. We need to focus on that too. I'm more international looking. Because if we can't get global warming done, then how are we going to be able to focus on black rights? Just things that are important domestically. How are we going to be able to focus on that when, in essence, we're going to die anyways? We should focus on things that are international and also focus on things that are domestic. But I think we should get things that are international done, the bigger things, and then start to fix the smaller things. And I feel like that might not be a good economic policy, or economic and social policy. That might not be a great policy, but I'm trying to find something to say here. Then start screaming and just going off on Congress on how they're useless they are. I feel like you guys should compromise. Try and compromise where you can. I feel like this current system is so skewed. And again, like our vice presidents once said, Mike Pence, the left is so far to the left that the stage tipped over. Now I want to use that also, that the right is so far to the right that the stage tipped over. Both stages are tipping over, and we are not able to compromise, and it's just absolutely horrid. But I hope you guys on Capitol Hill try to get it together. I'm sorry that this might not be effective in finding you solutions, but hopefully this helps get the message across. Now, guys, I'm going to have to do this anyways. I'm trying to grow a little bit. Please like, comment, subscribe. Please comment, what your opinion is. I really want to know what your opinion is. I want to take in as many opinions as I can, and try and learn from those opinions. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. And hopefully the doomsday clock doesn't hit 0. See you guys later.